Good evening. Welcome to BackChat. I'm your host, Timba Madima. Exciting evening of chatting tonight. We've got a legend in South African athletics, LJ van Zyl, as the Americans would say. In South Africa, we call him LJ van Zyl. It's going to be a very interesting one. Welcome to everybody. Kayla Meyer, Tumi, Rob Agrizi, I see you. Tanya Sabelo Dlamini, welcome brother. Tanya Kavana, I see you. Snoopy TT, welcome guys. Good evening. Hope you guys are doing well, staying warm during this cold winter time. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting evening of chatting to a legend, the legendary LJ van Zyl. I see you. Tumi says, finally been waiting. Sabelo Dlamini, I see you. Welcome guys. We're gonna get started in a bit. Just gonna wait for LJ van Zyl to log on. Nico Bacchus, I see you. Mornay, Boypelo. Welcome guys, welcome. Oh, Lindsay Hanakom, welcome to you as well. Just waiting for LJ to log on. Mpo, I see you. And then we're gonna get going. Just waiting for LJ van Zyl. And then we're gonna get started. Welcome to everybody, welcome to BackChat. Joan van Deventer, a legend as well in middle and long distance running, welcome to you. Thanks for joining. Angelique Straydom, Peter AK, welcome guys. I'm just gonna invite LJ van Zyl and then we're gonna get this started. Let me check where LJ is. LJ is active. There we go. I'm just gonna wait for him to accept. LJ, I'm just waiting for you to connect and then we're gonna get going. Andre Belling, I see you brother. Peter AK, welcome guys, welcome. Sinesipo Dambile, good evening and welcome to BackChat. LJ van Zyl.
Hello Temba, hello all the Instagram family. It's a fantastic initiative by you, Temba. Is it all your concept?
No, I mean, no, it's Backtrack. We decided we wanted to, with the guys, we wanted to chat with the guys, you know, so we decided to put this together, and I think it's brilliant to just get to speak to you guys. See, Akani Simbini saying legend. That's who you are, LJ van Zyl. You're a legend.
Remember later on, I'll tell you a story about Akani's 989, but we'll get to that one.
Well, okay.
But Temba, thanks. This is a great initiative. I follow some of the other chats you had, especially with Akani. And the thing is, in this difficult time, Temba, actually, but you are actually always an athlete. You feel like lonely.
Yeah.
Training only by yourself, you know, it's only in your house. And just by watching your videos, and I think that it's a great concept by you and Backtrack.
No, I definitely believe. I hear what you're saying because it feels like all of a sudden now we're all connected again. LJ, I need to do an introduction, man. I need to do an introduction so that people can understand why we call you a legend. You know, we're right there. LJ van Zyl, 400-meter hurdles, legend, and this is why. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Tonight we're speaking to LJ van Zyl. Interesting thing about LJ van Zyl is that most people don't even know your real names, LJ. But we'll get to that later as well. Olympic Games 400-meter hurdles finalist, World Championships 4x400-meter silver medalist, World Championships 400-meter hurdles bronze medalist, World Continental Cup silver medalist, World Under-20 Championships gold medalist, 3-time African Championships 400-meter hurdle gold medalist. All African Games 400 meter hurdle gold medalist. Commonwealth Games 400 meter silver medal. Silver medalist, as well as 400 meter at the Commonwealth Games gold medalist. 7 times SA 400 meter champion. 200 meter straight. I like this one. World record holder, joint record holder. And obviously the putting on top, the SA 400 meter hurdles record holder. Ladies and gentlemen, LJ van Zyl.
Thanks, Temba.
How long, when was the last time you got introduced? When last did you hear all your achievements?
Actually, the day of my retirement. That was in April 20. No, yeah, it was end of April 2018 after the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast in Australia.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. But LJ, like personally, like I've always, before we even get started, like I've always like personally looked up to you because you already, I don't know if you know already, but you were like one of my first role models. There was Mburaini Muraudzi, but he's a role model that I never got to speak to and meet and understand, And then it's LJ van Zyl, and with you, I mean, I got to know you personally. I got to see. I don't think there's an athlete on the track who gives more things away and helps more athletes. And to have a role model that does such things, I mean, for me, it changed my whole idea of what role models are, So I'll always have respect for you, and thanks for joining us tonight. I think we're going to have a good one.
Thank you, Temba. Temba, can you remember where we met?
Yo, when?
I'll tell you. It was 2008. So we had JMB 113. We had the swimming. Yeah. The swimming JMB, it's the human movement science practical.
Yes.
So on that stage I was built, I was the man. I see here's a black guy. He's got a 6-pack and he's got a chest. Here I felt like, yes, who's this guy? And I came to you, I said, hey, bro, what's your name? I said, no, I'm Temba. I'm doing, I think on that stage, you did 200, 400, I think.
Yeah.
And then actually we had class together for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
At Grooncliff campus. And that's actually where we met. 2008. Yeah, it was 2007. Yes.
7.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Time flies.
Yes.
All right, LJ. Let's get started. Before we get started, King Brainkies, I see you, Enrico. We always play a game. The game is called 30 seconds. I don't know if you know 30 seconds, LJ, but this is very simple. I don't know when last you packed athletics bag, but we're going to do so now. So 30 seconds, you have to tell me as much things as possible that you have in your athletics training bag for competition or for training. Coming to you in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay, of course, my headsets. Jelly babies.
Okay.
Of course, my spikes. Always a long pants for afterwards. Of course, my bag. I'll always take my running blocks.
Let's go.
The tool you tie your spikes.
Spikes. Yeah.
Of course, my car. I always take my headsets, but I never take music because I never listen to music when I warm up.
And that's time. Okay, 8.
That's a 7. 8.
It's okay. Not much, Do you know what the new record is? The record is sitting at Nicole Lowe got 18.
Yo. Okay.
Enrico Brinke says you always had a Red Bull.
Yeah, I've got the Red Bull and also my stretching rope.
Stretching rope. Enrico also says a Coke.
Yeah. Flat Coke. A flat Coke, Enrico.
Yeah, but thanks a lot for joining, LG. I think there's so many people that we're going to learn as we go on with the chat, about who you are and what you've achieved. But let's just make it simple to start off with. I'm also going to take questions, guys. Remember, if you have any questions, just send your questions over here and we're going to take them as we go on as well, okay? So first question, LJ. When did you know and why did you choose the 400-meter hurdles? Obviously, you one of those guys. Already at 16, 17, you were like a world-class talent. But when did this running journey start for you?
Let me take you a bit back from high school. So I was in Grey College in Bloemfontein. So it's more well known for rugby. I know
Yeah.
Wayne was also in Grey, Johan Cornier and Reinhardt. So I was playing in the on the 14, 15, and 16, and I also always knew I've got something else than my opponent. So I can run around him, I can go inside, outside, but I always knew I'm more individual sport player.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then there was a sporting event in Kingston, Jamaica. So actually, I forgot the name on that stage, and I was selected for that team, but I was in grade 11.
Wow.
And it was an under 20 junior competition, and we got there. And I said, "Yeah, but it says World Championships, World Junior Championships."
Yeah.
My goodness, yes. Yes, 117 countries, and yes, a place like United States, and they've got all the branded Nike clothes, and we've got the homemade, the blue tracksuits. I said, yes, but this guy's is fast. And I saw the running start up, and on that stage, my PB was 50.32. And I was in the first heat, and it was a massive crowd in Kingston. And I remember my friend Kurt Kito. He was also at the same event. And then I won my first heat, and I won the semis, and I said, yeah, but I can actually win this thing. And actually afterwards, then the people said, listen, but this is actually the World Championships. And I got lane 4, and guess who was in lane 3? Was Bertrand Jackson.
Bertrand.
Lane 5 was Kenneth Ferguson. So unfortunately, Kenneth retired early, but Kenneth is now married to Alison Felix.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
And I won the event 48.89. On that stage, I thought, yeah, 48, it sounds okay. And I went to the SA stats, and I said, well, I'm now 9th or 8th on the senior height in the SA history. But he has a record 47.81, a guy called Llewellyn Herbert.
Yeah.
I said, okay, but about a second, a bit, how far is a second? It cannot be too far. And actually, when I get back in grade 11, and then I actually realized I cannot play rugby anymore, because if I get injured, it's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my headmaster on that stage was Mr. Volstead, and he actually advised me, listen, I think you must go only athletics.
Yeah.
So I left the rugby, and I started training as a 100 and 200 sprinter. I never thought of running further than 300.
Wow.
And then my coach in that stage, Elinda Foster, she was also an athlete from the 92 Olympics. And this is actually where I started. When I finished school in 2003, the following year, I went to training with Ter de Villiers and Alwyn Myburg. Here in Pretoria with Coach Henny Kotze. He's now in Qatar. He's coaching Samba. So this is actually how it started. At high school. And actually before that, 92 Olympic Games, I was 7 years old. So I grew up on a farm in the Eastern Cape, and I saw Kevin Young broke the world record, 46.78. And I asked my dad, I also want to do this hurdles thing, and he made like a big circle on the grass. And then I started jumping over the feeding buckets of the animals. So that's actually how my love for athletics started.
Wow. That's crazy. I never in a million years would have guessed it. But it's an amazing story. And I mean, look what Reynard is saying. Temba has no idea what a 47 on 400 hurdles is. But, it's such an amazing story, because when I look at the way you started, I mean, you came through like very young, and you probably had one of the longest careers in 400-meter hurdles in South Africa. And to get to the peak of your career and break the SA record, I remember that day. It was I think it was your first race of the year, yeah?
Yeah, let me just tell you, Temba. So that year, it was 2011. I was already 27 years old. And the first time I ran a 48.0 was at the age of 20 at the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne. So a 48.05, and then for 5 years, I ran 48.1, 48.0, and actually at the age of 25, I actually gave up. I said, 47, it's impossible. And then in 2009, I ran almost one of the last races in Monaco in lane 8, 47.94. Actually, Bertrand Jackson ran a 47.98.
Wow.
And then 2010, I was again 48.2, 48.1. And actually, so I'm not going to make it. Actually, I'm actually tired of athletics. It's and then we had the Commonwealth Games 2010 in October. Remember, SA only chose like 6 athletes. It was me and Chris and Shane Rami as the men, and the women was, I think it was Elisna, and I couldn't remember who's the other two, Sunette and somebody else. And then Commonwealth Games, I got silver, and then I had a long break. And first race 2011. First race, and actually Peter Koekemoer was also in the race. And I'll tell you now what happened before the race. First race, 47.66. And the funny thing is, that same competition, it was raining crazy in Pretoria. It was late February, and the program was delayed for 1 hour. And I actually told Peter Koekemoer, listen, we sat against I think it was Yellow Pages was the sponsor.
Yeah, those Yellow Pages,
to the advertisement, the banners. I said, Cooks, let's leave this race, man. Yeah, it's late now. It's getting 8 o'clock. It's cold, and I cannot warm up again. Let's go home. Let's strike this race. And Cooks told me, I think Leroux was also on the race, and also Pierce here. And let's just run it. And then we start warming up again. And I remember Cornell was on my inside.
Yeah,
I was in lane 5, and Fredericks was in lane 4. Yeah. And I thought, oh, well, I'm just going to hit this first 8 hurdles as fast as possible, make up a gap, and if I die, I die. Let's see. And actually, when I reached on the 300 mark, and I actually already heard Altus. Remember Altus? He made a hell of a noise.
Yeah.
And when I cleared the last hurdle, I couldn't hear anybody. And then I see that when I cleared the last hurdle, I saw the clock 40, 41, 40. I said, yeah. But the line is just here, and the clock is now only on 43, 45. Okay, then I kicked again, and I crossed the finish line, and I saw the time 47.68 was on the clock.
Yeah.
I thought I don't want to do a big show and celebrate. It might be the clock. Sometimes it is wrong.
Yeah.
And about 5 to 10 minutes afterwards, Dani confirmed SA record. But then it was again doubt. Was the times right and what? And then my first race in Europe was Ostrava Golden Spike.
Yes.
And I ran it exactly the same time, 47.66. Also in lane 5. Yeah. So it was these great memories, and Themba, as you know, I hate to speak about myself, but the reason I'm telling the stories to you, there's always younger athletes that's listening to us now, and it's just a little bit of motivation. And we earlier spoke about it. It's difficult times. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. We don't know. The uncertainty is we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I'm telling the stories to you.
It's amazing, LJ, because I remember when you crossed the line, that 47.68 at Tux, né?
Yes.
And the look on your face, I think, was, you couldn't believe it. You had like what's going on here? And you looked at your coach first. You were almost like trying to figure out, coach, what's happening with these times, you know? But you ran the times, and you went and you did it again. And that same year, I think you went to a world champs as well for the. I mean, you suffered a few injuries in between, but you managed to still bring back the bronze medal, and you got a cow called Daegu.
Yeah, I remember that. So what was interesting about that season? So I ran the first 48 of the first 47 in end of February, and my last race of that season was September. So my last race was in Korea. At not the World Championship, there was a Grand Prix as well, and I end of the season with a 48.7. But it's so difficult. So now for the next 2 years, I paid the penalties. So the thing is, if you race from February straight through to September, sometimes you're paying penalties. Your body takes a few years actually to recover.
Wow. Yeah, that's hectic advice, because I think in South Africa it's very tricky, because here you are, obviously you ran the world lead, so whatever race there is anywhere in the world, you're number one on the list. I mean, you were world lead for pretty much, let's call it 80% of the year or so. So every race that they call you, I mean, it's appearance fee. Let's be honest. It's appearance fee. It's all that. So it's almost led you towards racing so often.
And sometimes it's difficult to say no.
Yeah.
I remember that year I made a mistake. I went to race the New York Grand Prix, and it was of course there was appearance money, and it was against 4 Americans, and actually that race I lost against Clement, and the next race I also lost in Monaco, and then psychologically before World Championships you feel okay, yeah, is my shape going down now, or what's wrong?
Yeah.
But then I took 3 weeks off, no training, and then I only prepared for Dago World Championships. And in the final, David Green won that one, and Carlson was second, and I took the bronze. But that same World Championships, I don't know if you could remember, it was myself and Willie, Ufensi Magoane, and also Roykat. What is Roykat's name?
What's his name? Sean. No, not
Sean de Jager. Sean de Jager. Yeah, that's Sean de Jager. No.
Yeah,
I'll get to his name now.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Shane Victor.
Shane Victor, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got the silver medal for the relay. So So long seasons, as we just spoke about, it's difficult to race from February, March, our own season. And then what are you doing in between? Are you resting? Are you still staying sharp? It's difficult. You have to qualify. Yeah, but it is what it is, Temba.
So what advice would you give then? I'm gonna take questions after this, but what advice would you give to the athletes? Obviously, like you said, it's appearance money.
Yeah.
It feels good, when they want you at all the main races. Like it's not complete until your name is in there.
Yes.
How do you balance it? What's the conversation you have with your agent or your manager or your coach?
Yeah, fortunately, you'll see all our Grand Prix meetings has moved now to April, almost May.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to. I always give myself 20 finals a year. Give or take 20 finals, and then that's more than enough. Older you get, tone it down to 15. You cannot race every race. Some years I raced 45 finals, believe it or not. So it's crazy, but as you said, it's difficult to say now. If I can turn back time, tone down races. Rather run 5 races a season in a 47 than 10 or 15 48s. And if you run a fast time close to your PB, it takes at least 10 days for your body to recover. Definitely. So now what you're doing is you do a race, and then a few days later you want to race again, and then sometimes you're on a high and you just want to go for it, and also you chase the money. But if I can turn back time, tone down races and select it wisely.
That's good advice. I mean, I think if I look internationally, one athlete that usually does that right, I think Usain Bolt played his cards very well. I think he raised the least Diamond Leagues, but whenever he stepped out, it gave his career also that much more time,
Yes, definitely. But there's more guys that's picking their races correct. But remember that normally the American guys, they need to do the trials and end up top 3. So their focus is a little bit different than ours. But the rest of the world, if you can select it wise, and then you also extend your career for a few years.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna take some questions. Somebody asked over here is what gets you motivated? How did you keep motivated? I mean, you ran, I think it's a 15-year career, if not more.
17.
Oh, 17 years. How did you keep motivated for 17 years?
For a long time, it's if you find your motivation from the outside, I think you're doing it wrong. It must come from somewhere inside.
Yeah.
Outside meaning not for the fame, not for the clothing you get, not for whatever, the shine, the money. If that is your motivation, I think you're doing it wrong. If you're still staying at the same motivation as you started athletics, I like the feeling of feeling fit.
Yes.
I like the feeling of the race competitiveness.
Yeah.
People like you, I met in 2007.
Yeah.
And then seeing you at the track, that is motivation inside. And I think, and also seeing the world. I think I visited close to 50, even more countries, and I haven't actually paid for it. So, and it was because of athletics.
Yeah.
They took and showed me the whole world.
That's amazing. I mean, it's very good advice because, like you're saying, or is that Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about. So obviously you're a dad now, and I mean, if you must look at genes and genetics, I mean, we've got LJ van Zyl. She's got lungs for days. I mean, she's a stamina machine, and we've got your speed and your natural talent. What can you expect from Louis? Would you like more, push him into athletics or more into a team sport type of environment?
Timber, to be honest, I would actually prefer he must do his own thing. And I'm also not going to coach him at least until the high school. He must just develop and not doing athletics because of me and also not because of a vet.
Yeah.
So he must do his own thing and develop in his own way. I see too much parents putting pressure on younger kids since primary school. Well, when it was at last year, some of his athletics competitions, the parents is more into the athletics than the younger kids. So I would say, but if I can take a guess, Louis is more the endurance athlete, and Leon is more the sprinter. You can also see how they both are built.
Yeah.
But as I said, they must develop in their own way, and I'm not gonna tell them what to do. But the funny thing is, they know Louis put up hurdles of even just sticks. He's jumping over it. Somewhere he's seeing photos and some videos.
Okay, yeah.
So he's really starting, and actually he must play all the sports he wants to play.
Absolutely. I mean, it's always interesting. We'll see. We'll give him some time, and then as soon as he breaks through, we'll put a camera on him, and he can showcase his talent to the world. Obviously, something else I wanted to ask. Growing up, for you, who was your role model? Which athlete did you look up to and be like, I want to be like that guy? Is it one person, or how did you find your?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna ask the listeners or the viewers. There's an athlete. He won the 2003 World Championships in Paris. Then he won the 2004 Olympic Games in Athens. Then he got an injury, Temba, and he was out, up and down. Then out of the nowhere, not nowhere, but then he won the 2012 Olympics in London. Who's the athlete? Who's the athlete?
Let's let the viewers take it, and then I think I know who it is.
He's okay. Let me give you a hint. He's from Dominican Republic.
Yeah, another hint to those who might not know. Let's just say it's called Superman. Yeah.
He's got a personal best of 47.25, and he ran 22 times. Yes, it's Felix Sanchez. So actually, not because. But let me tell you a story. Tema, I'm just going to tell you to go outside. He's talking to himself now. So actually, Temba, let me tell you about Felix Sanchez. Remember, he had the bracelet, the red bracelet.
Yeah.
Every time he started the race, and because of the 2000 Olympic Games, he got knocked out in the first round. But I always look up to Felix, and I met him at the World Championships in Helsinki, 2005.
Yeah.
And then I saw, there's Felix, but he's actually a small guy. And at the warm-up track, Felix Sanchez came to me. Believe it or not, I was 19 years old. He
Wow.
came to me and I said, listen, I'm Felix. What's your name? I said, I'm LJ. I'm from South Africa, blah, blah, blah. And he congratulated me because he saw my times 48 and blah, blah, blah. And World Juniors. I said, yes, thank you. And I couldn't believe he's also following my career.
Wow.
And then he congratulated me because of my 48s. And he also welcomed me to the 400 hurdle gang. I said, yeah,
Wow.
but this is nice. This is actually inspiring because he saw me also running 48 and I'm on the next round, I'm going to run with him. So he invited me and also let me feel welcome.
Yeah.
And I remember my first 47 in 2007, he actually called me.
Wow.
It was in what is the place in Monaco. He called me on my telephone. He congratulated me. And for a gift, believe it or not, he gave me a Panasonic, it's not an iPad, it's like a DVD player as a gift.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Sanchez.
And I remember in 2014, remember there's a guy from Ireland, Thomas Barr.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was actually with Thomas. He did the same thing to Thomas Barr. He also welcomed him to the 400 hurdle scene and welcome and good luck for your career. It's actually nice, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's you know when you what you're saying it sounds a lot like how you were and you know when I look at you were always the athlete on the track that you know whenever there was a new athlete, if it was in your training group or if anybody ever needed help, you know, you always without even thinking twice, you were always willing to give and help. Where does that come from? Is this just something that you've always had, or where does it come from?
Yeah, Tim, let me tell you this. My dad, he passed away about 2 months ago. He was exactly like that. So he's always the next guy's interest is always more important than his own interest.
Wow.
Is not to be selfish, but always to have an open hand, and also to respect others. Huh? If you have that as a life motto. I think that's the right way to do it.
Absolutely. I'm gonna take 2 questions and then we're gonna wrap it up, LJ. I'm gonna have to have you back again because all these stories that I'm hearing, some of them I'm hearing for the first time, and I mean, I think that's what's so nice about these chats. You know, Tineka Kluter says, "What's your favorite stadium to run in?" And
yeah.
And she also says, "Awesome career, humble guy."
Thanks, Themba. Thanks, Tineke Kluter. I met you at the Varsity Cup 2 or 3 years ago from Martis, if I remember correct. Tineke, if I think back, Bislett Games in Oslo and also Stockholm. That's always special. But the top favorite one was definitely the Zurich Diamond League. That time it was still Golden League.
Yeah.
It's not a big stadium. 25,000 max, and also the spectators, Tineke, you sit like on top of lane 8, so you can always.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the organizers always give me lane 8. For some reason, and I always feel too embarrassed to ask them. Listen, I also want a bit of the inside lanes. And then the people like hang in your lane and they throw papers almost in your lane, but definitely Zurich. Veldklasse, that stadium. I think it's called Groeneveld. That's definitely one of my top stadiums.
Lalani says, LJ, when are you going to challenge Themba? Me and you usually meet at the park runs, LJ. Maybe we'll meet again one of these days at the park runs and we'll challenge each other again.
We'll definitely do. By the way, did you see Parkrun Themba is now part of the World Athletics as a partnership?
Wow.
Yeah, part of IWF, yes. Yeah, it was announced yesterday.
Yeah, because I see you're very active there, and I mean, what people don't know now is like you're like a mileage. The mileage bug has bitten you. How did that come about?
I still got a lot of work to do, Themba, but I still enjoy it. It's a social event, and I enjoy it. Yes, Gideon as well.
Oh, Gideon and Louis.
Yeah.
Boys. Okay. All right, LJ. I think I'm not gonna take any more questions. We're gonna wrap it up, man. But You know, I just want to say, like, from me, from the bottom of my heart, not just, not also from Backtrack, but I mean, I really like respect you so much. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
everything you did for South African athletics. You know, you were always professional. You were always so kind, and you were giving, and you cared for everybody who was in your team and in your training group.
Thanks.
And South Africans in general, you were like a South African legend and a South African idol. So thanks for everything you've done. I know you're not done yet. You're gonna keep giving back. You're in athletics committees,
Thanks.
the park runs, and so on. But really appreciate it, LJ, and thanks for your time this evening. I know your family is getting busy now, but I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And you're a legend. You're a legend.
Thank you, Tema. Tema, can I just say one last thing?
Sure.
So I know the athletics, especially track and field, all the events is cancelled until the end of the year. And
Yeah.
I asked the athletes still to stay positive.
Yeah.
And remember, the season is actually almost anyway done. To
Yeah.
have an event now in the middle of the winter, it makes no sense. We also don't know if the Diamond League's anyway going to happen. So for now, my advice: focus on the 2021 season.
Yeah.
Take a good break mentally and physically,
Yeah.
and start building up for a fantastic 2021. We've got the athletes, July Olympic Games. I think it's not time now to be negative.
Yeah.
No negative comments, and I think stay positive for now.
Absolutely.
And make it 2021 a massive one. And Tema,
See, Akani Simbini is saying you're a legend. Absolutely.
yeah, I still need to tell you the story about Akani's 109, but we'll get to that one next time. But Tema, once again, you and Backtrack, BackChat, you're doing fantastic work. You're bringing track alive again. And yeah, you're doing amazing work, and thanks. And if I can help with anything, please tell me and whoever.
No, appreciate it, LJ van Zyl. I mean, yeah, I really do appreciate it. Thanks for the motivation and thanks for the wise words. We're gonna have to
Hello,
have
Mandy.
you back again.
Hello, Mandy.
We're gonna have to have you back again, LJ.
Okay.
We just want to continue these conversations, you know, because
Yeah.
everything you've experienced and learned, the young athletes need to learn, and they can learn from you as well. But thanks a lot, LJ. We're gonna wrap it up now, and yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching BackChat. It's been an awesome evening with LJ van Zyl. People don't even know your real name, but your real name is Louis Jacobus van Zyl. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got a long distance runner in Nolene Conrad. She'll be joining us. Thanks, guys. LJ van Zyl, appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow. From me, Chamba Madima, Diary of a Vendor, #Nda. Cheers, LJ.